And the mystery surrounding a missing AirAsia passenger jet continues this morning. Authorities say it's too early to know whether oil slicks and objects spotted by search and rescue aircraft are connected to the plane that's believed to have crashed after taking off from Indonesia yesterday. 162 people are on board the Airbus A320 flight to Singapore. The jet vanished after its pilot reported bad weather conditions. The head of the search and rescue effort believes the plane is at the bottom of the ocean. There's no indication if any Canadians are on board the flight. A man is in serious but stable condition in hospital after a shooting in Surrey last night. Very few details have been released by police, but the call came in at around 9:30 at 142nd Street near 106th Avenue in the Whalley area. Mounties are still looking for the shooter. RCMP say both of the men are known to police. They say there's no risk, however, to the public. A man is dead after a shooting involving transit police inside a grocery store in Surrey. It happened just after 8 o'clock yesterday morning inside this Safeway at 104th Avenue and King George Boulevard in Whalley. The Independent Investigations Office has taken over the case. They say transit officers responded to a call with reports of a man stabbing himself inside the store. Shots were fired, and the man was rushed to hospital where he later died from his injuries.
We have the advantage in many ways of having staff who were here at the time of the incident and the moments leading up. We have video surveillance, which we hope to obtain, and we have a significant number of witnesses who should be able to shed some light on the actions of the affected person prior to the shooting.
Investigators say they will be speaking to witnesses and analyzing any video of the incident over the next few days. Today marks the somber anniversary of an attack on a hockey mom in Surrey. Julie Pascal was viciously attacked outside the Newton Recreation Centre. She later died in hospital on New Year's Eve. An arrest was made 5 months later. The suspect is expected to appear in court in January. A special public avalanche warning remains in effect for recreational backcountry users. Avalanche Canada says there will be a heightened potential for snowslides across BC over the next few days. Wild swings in weather have increased persistent weak layers in the snowpack. There have been many natural small avalanches in recent days. There's also concern that people may not realize the increased danger. People are being asked to carry safety equipment. 15 people have died across the province in 13 separate incidents last season. Temperatures are taking a bit of a dip across much of the province this week. Here on the south coast, that is, emergency homeless shelters are opening up to provide some relief. Greg Harper is live in Vancouver with more on that. Greg?
Good morning, Jody. I'm just outside St. Mark's Extreme Weather Shelter. This opened up at 9:30 last night. 25 mats have been made available here. No word on if this shelter is full. An extreme weather alert was issued by BC Housing. This happened yesterday. This is 4 cities in Metro Vancouver. This is for the Fraser Valley as well. And when this alert is issued, more shelter spaces, more locations open up to help those who are homeless. And the next few days will be challenging for those that don't have a place to call home. Tonight, we are expected to hit a low of -6. And with the wind chill in the Fraser Valley tonight, it will feel like -10. Lows of -3 are expected later this week.
These shelters definitely are part of the city and the province's response to the increasing weather. So no, we don't expect that the vast majority of these shelters will become permanent. We do have a permanent emergency shelter system in place, and so these shelters are specifically here to respond to the increased demand when the weather gets colder.
Something to remember in times like this, shelters are always looking for donations. They're looking for blankets, sweaters, toques, anything that will help people keep warm. For more information on that, you can find that at the Greater Vancouver Shelter Strategy website. That is gvss.ca. Jody?
Blankets and warm socks. Thank you very much. Greg Harper reporting live for us from Vancouver this morning. The housing trend that keeps growing this year was a record. A record was set for laneway homes in Vancouver. 357 laneway houses were given approval in 2014. That's more than the previous 2 years. The small, freestanding buildings are required to be rentals only to try and increase options for Vancouver residents. The city also says they approved just under 1,000 new rental units.